Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll return to subscribe as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you get these stories sometimes that weigh heavy on your heart, and it makes you wish you could do something about it. About crime, especially crimes against children, or just random acts of violence that affect other people that have no dog in the fight, whatever the fight is, where people take everything to the streets and death be the penalty, regardless of what a dispute is. I want to talk about a story out of New Orleans, I think it is. Shout out New Orleans, in which an 8-year-old girl who is in grave condition right now was shot in the head during some type of shootout, and police are searching for the suspect as the time of this video, and this happened yesterday. And I want you to look at the pain on these people's faces, what they say, and listen to how it was described, to how this little girl was shot in the head, what she was doing when she was shot. I wish I could fix this stuff. And I'm telling you, if I was in power, and it sounds crazy, like I'm some dude in the room talking, I'm dead serious. I'd be the most hated mother in America. Because I would wage war on anybody that wages war on citizens in the streets of the United States of America. And that's just me. Take a look at this. This is absolutely heart-wrenching. Look.
Hard one. A local family in Algiers. They're hoping for a miracle as New Orleans police search for the person who shot a young girl in her head yesterday.
That little girl was shot in the head as she ran inside her home during a shootout trying to get to safety. The bullet went through her window. Winston Reed is joining us live with the latest as police are still searching for the gunman. Winston.
This morning, that little girl is in critical condition. As she is fighting for her life this morning, I did reach out to NOPD for an update on her status and just the overall investigation. Neighbors here in this Algiers neighborhood say that they heard close to 20 gunshots yesterday. This shootout happened in broad daylight shortly before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That little girl was in her front yard with her mother playing, as kids do, and she and her mother began to run inside the home and hide for safety when chaos ensued and when gunfire began to erupt. Unfortunately, as the child was running up the stairs, a bullet went through the window and struck her in the head. And now, again, she is fighting for her life this morning. This is a tragic situation. Homicide investigators were on scene yesterday because of the little girl being in critical condition. And as this devastating situation continues to develop, the family and investigators are both trying to make sense of the situation.
They need to stop this. This is getting too close to home for babies to get hit with bullets that's flying from somewhere.
Someone is going to probably report to Crime Stoppers, and you should. Y'all, at this point, you should. She's got all of her toys out there, and that's where she should be. And she had to run up into her apartment. It still didn't save her.
You can remain anonymous if you provide any information that leads to an arrest. Crime Stoppers is doubling their reward. Reporting live here in Algiers, Winston Reed, WWL, Louisiana.
On both the North Shore and the South Shore today, leaving investigators piecing together what happened in several shootings, some deadly. 2 children were injured, caught in the crossfire of the shootings, an 8-year-old in Algiers in grave condition and a 2-year-old in Hammond.
And we have team coverage for you tonight on both sides of the lake. But first, WDS reporter Jasmine Franklin is live in Algiers. Jasmine, you spoke to the family members of the 8-year-old victim. What did they say?
Gina, family members of the 8-year-old girl tell me she is just a bright kid who loves playing outside. They are just completely devastated and heartbroken after finding out she was shot in her head after she was just playing outside with her dolls.
Why would you come here and knowing kids be right here? That don't make sense.
Edwin Brown says he feels devastated learning his niece is in grave condition after being caught in the crossfire.
She is a girl that likes to have fun.
Brown says the 8-year-old was having fun playing outside with her dolls Monday afternoon when police say a shootout involving multiple suspects unfolded on Lawrence Street.
They were playing tackle ball. All that, all her friends, the little girls that go to school with her.
NOPD says shots were fired and the young girl ran inside her home to her mom. That's when a bullet came through the window and struck the child in her head. The victim's uncle says the 8-year-old was trying to protect her younger sister.
And when she grabbed her little sister and raised up, well, my brother told her to stoop down. When she raised up to pick up the baby, the bullet hit her in her head.
Neighbors say they heard the gunfire.
I heard bam, bam, bam. I thought my brother was knocking on my door.
And neighbors are rocked by what they say is a senseless act of violence.
It's horrible. It makes me feel ill. A little girl, man, they have no regard for human life. It makes me sick.
Homicide investigators were on the scene as NOPD vowed to tackle this case with every resource.
Why in the world would you let a little girl die in vain like that? Put your stupid guns down.
Superintendent Kirkpatrick says they will work for justice.
We are going to find out who did this, and you are going to go away.
And tonight, police say no suspects are in custody. Crime Stoppers is offering a $5,000 reward for anyone with information on the shooting. The city of New Orleans says they are continuing to pray for the little 8-year-old girl. Reporting live in Algiers, Jasmine Franklin, WDSU News.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. My little girl's 9. That little girl's 8. Most likely won't make it. They say she's in grave condition. Translation, she's on a ventilator, little to no brain activity. They don't expect her to recuperate because the damage of where the bullet went in was too severe. So a lot of times when people on machines like this, a lot of people don't know, they're trying to wait for all the next of kin and stuff to come arrive for them to pull the plug. It's heartbreaking. She wasn't doing nothing but playing out in the yard. What's wrong with that? See, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't have a conscience when it comes to dumb shit or willful error that can result in the death of others. All because somebody's selfish and think the world belongs to them and they gonna do whatever the fuck they wanna do in trying to hurt somebody else, but hurting other people. This shit right here breaks my heart. It does. And I don't give a fuck about none of that. We ain't got no gun problem in America. See, they pull that shit over to people's eyes. People, oh, they need to do something about guns. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. We got a ninja problem in this country. We do. And I ain't just talking about black folk. I'm talking about a certain type of mindset that's out here of greed, avarice, hate, and all that other stuff. And it needs to be squashed like the bug that it is. See, me, I don't go off blood. I go off energy. I feed off of that. I vibe with people of like mind and that want something out of life. Want something for their children's children. Those are the people I fight for. Those are the people I eradicate these other people for. Because when you're born, you don't know when your time is up. And it ain't up to nobody else to take it from you. That's the thing. We got all these different religions. We got all of this and all of that. All these different gods people pray to keep themselves aligned and all this stuff. Then we got these lawless people out here that don't believe in anything or anybody, including themselves. And they don't contribute shit to society. All they do is take, including the lives of others that don't have a chance to make a choice for themselves. Fuck that. For real. I do a PSA, 90-day PSA. I play it continuously. Calm yourself down or we'll calm you down. Any type of reckless abandon where you shooting guns in the street and it risks the lives of others, you will pay the ultimate price, your life. We're going to shoot down domestic terrorism in this country. And they don't give a fuck who it come from. We're warning you. We're letting you know. And I'd have it where motherfuckers start disappearing. Start disappearing. I'd turn motherfuckers trash to steam. For real. I'd start those fucking, what are they called? Water, what's that shit, cremations? I turn motherfuckers into clean energy. Dead motherfucking serious. You don't want to be here? We'll get you out of here. You know what I'm saying? If we can't banish you somewhere, no. And I'd give the family members first choice of what happens. So if they say you got to go, you gone. You gone. It's only right. It's fucked up out here right now that a baby running in the house, picking up another baby, getting killed. How the bullets going in the house? You know why? Because you got these fucktard idiots out here, like they in a Scarface movie, jumping up and down, holding the gun sideways, shooting and running at the same time, not knowing what they shooting at, just a bunch of stupid shit. Person that did that right now ain't thinking nothing of it. If anything, they thinking about if they gonna get caught. They don't care that they killed the kid or not. So why should we, the American people, care about people that are careless in their actions on purpose? This is sad. It's sad. And it's heartbreaking. And I'm going to leave it at that. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You heard the uncle? Man, this need to stop. It should have been stopped. And that right there, what he's saying, and it's messed up. He's right, but that's getting old. It's tired of people tired of talking about it. Something need to be done. America needs a complete reboot right now, even if it means a foot in the ass of the powers that be, because this shit is fucked up and it's getting worse by the day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.